Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは. This is the third lesson of Unit 1. In the previous lesson, we learned this basic sentence pattern of N1 wa N2 desu. Like, 私は日本人です. Using that basic pattern, we're going to learn to kind of extend them into the question sentence. So, is N1 N2? Like, are you Japanese? And the negative sentence, N1 is not N2. I am not Japanese. So first of all, the question sentence. All you have to do basically is adding the ka after the normal sentence. N1 wa N2 desu ka. Ka basically turns your sentence into a question. Emma さんはアメリカ人ですか? Emma さんはアメリカ人ですか? So here in the final ka, that turns the whole sentence into a question. Is Ms. Emma an American? ロバートさんは27歳ですか? Is Robert 27 years old? So adding the final ka, this is actually a question particle. This turns your question sentence into a question. ですか? So this is kind of a recap of what we did in this previous lesson, but N1, we have the topic. So wa, this was the topic particle. So this indicates Smith-san is the topic, Miss Smith. And sensei, that's N2 description. ですか? So that's the question part. ですか? すみさんは先生ですか? Well, this is the structure of the question sentence. And since it's a question, it's usually pronounced with the rising intonation on the ka. So ka kind of like you read it with a rising intonation, like ですか? 先生ですか? Finally, how to make the open-ended question. So these, like すみさんは先生ですか? This is basically yes/no question. You can answer that with either yes or no. But what about the open-ended question, like what, who, where, when, this kind of question? We use this open-ended question for what questions particularly? We use this none. So none means what? 何ですか? So read this sentence. お名前は何ですか? This is what is your name. So structure-wise, お名前, that's your name. お名前は何 what ですか? Basically saying your name is what. お名前は何ですか? Also, as an application, you can combine the what with other words. Like, do you remember the age? 歳 is 歳、2歳、3歳、4歳. You can combine it with the 歳 to say like 何歳. It's how old. Like literal meaning is what age, but it's asking how old. ベンさんは何歳ですか? Ben さんは何歳ですか? So how old is Ben? 何歳? So simply adding the ka to a sentence, it's only going to make your sentence into yes/no question. But if you want to make the what questions, use the 何ですか? 何歳ですか? So let's learn to make these two types of question sentences in the lesson. Now, our second topic is negative sentence. So N1 is not N2. For this, we conjugate the final des part into じゃないです. じゃないです. This is the negative form of です. This is じゃないです. お母さんは医者じゃないです. お母さんは医者じゃないです. Saying, my mother is not a doctor. 医者じゃないです. ひろきさんは中国人じゃないです. Hiroki is not Chinese. So, everything else is basically the same with wa this sentence, but the only difference is ending phrase here has turned into じゃないです. This turns the sentence into a negative sentence. じゃないです.